before you were cast in the series, what was your affiliation with it? Had you read the books? Had you seen the movies? Or did this kind of lead to your introduction?
I started reading the books in 3rd grade. I've read them 7 times. The first 5, 7 times. And, I auditioned during filming of the Adam Project in January. And I got it the January after that January.
And how about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, did you want to say something? I was just going to say, I think we were all, like, huge fans of the books. I also read it, like, 3rd, 4th grade. They're what got me into reading. And, yeah, I mean, it's just getting to bring those to life is such an insane thing to think about.
Mm-hmm.
So having read all the books, is there a particular volume that you're looking forward to getting to if we get to that point?
Yeah.
You seem very eager with one.
Yeah, 5, I think.
I completely agree with you.
There's just so many good scenes. I know Leah has a different answer, but...
I know, I was saying 4, but then I feel like I'm just like the only one standing here saying 4.
No, that's good.
So, like,
yeah.
I would do 4 and 5.
I agree with your reason, because like 4 and 5 feel like 2-parters.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
2
It's
parts
like
of the
Deathly
same
Hallows
story.
part 1, part
Yeah,
2.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be weird on this one, but
Don't.
but I feel like I always go 5, so I'm gonna go. I feel like the second most fun one would be 3. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But just like
There's so many new characters.
Thalia, Nico, Bianca, Zoe Nightshade, everyone's just like, there's just so many different characters, and it's a completely new, like, it's the winter this time. Never had a winter quest.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Atlas, like another huge big bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And how was it getting to actually have Rick Riordan on set? This is the author that wrote these books that shaped you guys, basically, as you just said. Did he have a lot of input on how you were doing things, ideas, that sort of thing?
Really, like, his ideas was to be ourselves, you know? Like, he told us a lot of times, like, you know, just be yourself, don't worry, don't stress about it and stuff. Like, you know, he casted, like, the cast so perfectly with you guys and stuff, and, you know, so we, like, when I say that, I mean, like, we already, I feel like the cast has already given off a lot of that, their character's spirit and personality, that I feel like when Mr. Rick said be yourself, that's because he knows that deep down inside, even off a set, we're still those characters. So when he told us a lot of times, like, you know, just be yourself and stuff, when we walked on stage and they said action, the chemistry that we had, we worked off of each other. So it really worked together in the scenes because, like, this is going to sound really funny, but, like, I'm kind of the person that, like, tries to keep them in check. Like, I know not all the time, but, like,
Most of the
time, all the time. And I feel like it's just like that in the book, you know? Like, I feel like I'm telling them that on and off set and stuff, which is funny. So, like, the chemistry and stuff, when we built off of each other, us already being that character inside, we, dang, this is a good question. Like, that's how we made the show good, because we worked hard with each other and we did teamwork together. And Mr. Rick was really proud of us and how far we've come, because he's helped so much and he's told us so much advice that kept us motivated to go.
I like that. Well, the chemistry definitely shows when you're watching the show, so it's nice to know it's the same behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then for you, Walker, you really just jumped on the scene last year with the Adam Project. So kind of 1 year removed from your burgeoning acting career, kind of starting, now getting thrown into this notable series. How are things for you?
I would say things are going pretty great. But I think, I don't know, it's a lot of hard work, but it's kind of my dream, you know? I think I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I'm very lucky that not a lot of people find what they want to do for their life as early as I did. So I'm very thankful for that, you know?
I can only imagine how it feels like to work on that. And then speaking more about the industry, between the three of you, you've worked with Idris Elba, Ryan Reynolds, Mark Ruffalo, Gabrielle Union, you name it, the late Lance Reddick. Is there anything in particular for any of you that you've taken from these people either advice or just notes that you've taken from them that you want to use going forward in your career.
Go on.
Go ahead.
ahead.
My apologies. This one wasn't on the Percy Jackson set. It was on Beast. A lot of things happened when I was at school and things. I was younger and I was an actress, so it's gonna be different for kids sometimes. Like they won't always be the nicest and stuff. So when I was in Africa and stuff, I was getting a lot of messages from people that I thought were maybe close to me and stuff and all that, and just it didn't go well. And I told Mr. Elba about this. I said, a lot of things has happened. I said, here and there I'm getting these messages. And he just told me, he said that, people will only act like that when they know it's true. And if that doesn't make sense, he's saying that if people say to you, oh, you think you're doing so good as an actress and stuff and whatever, they're only saying that because you are. They're only saying that because of the things that you are actually successful at. And everyone is successful at something, but sometimes people are not always happy about it. So he told me, he said, people are only gonna talk bad about you on something when they know that it's true. And that just really kind of hit me right there, because then a lot of times when people told me that I wasn't good at something, I always just thought, oh, maybe I'm not. But then really now after that, I knew that I was good at it. It's just people didn't like that I was good at it, if that makes sense. So that kind of motivated me to know that I'm going to keep doing my stuff no matter how many people tell me that it's not good.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you guys today. The show's fantastic. As someone who wasn't a Percy Jackson fan, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for other people to see it, and hopefully a second, a third, and a fourth, and a fifth season.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No worries.